and 220 every single day as we launch into Am I the Jerk? Kind of a fun concept that, full disclosure, we yanked it out of Reddit and we're like, we're going to steal this. We'll do it better. And it's been fun. I really like it a lot. So what we do is we've been throwing on social media like, hey, what's that situation where you've kind of looked back and like, hey, am I kind of the jerk in this situation? Am I rude? And what we're doing is we're then reading them here on the show and kind of tackle them. And if you're like, yes, that person definitely is a jerk or not, by all means, quickly text to 35270. Case number 1 of 3. I go get a coffee from Starbucks every day. And when it was my turn to pay, the barista was like, oh, the person ahead of you paid, and said, just tell him to pay it forward. I took the coffee and drove away, and I realized that I was probably supposed to pay for the person behind me, and that's what they meant by pay it forward. There was kind of a judgy look by the barista as I was driving away from the drive-thru. Am I a jerk for not paying for the person behind me as well?
No, not at all, because it's just going to go, then the next one gets a free one, the next one gets a free one, and then the person at the very end of the day, or whoever stops it, they'll end up just being the jerk anyways. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm thinking that by saying pay it forward, they mean do a nice thing for somebody else.
In general, not necessarily buy a coffee, just do something nice in general.
And if it's bugging you, do a nice thing for somebody that costs you something or doesn't cost you something. They say that even a compliment, even if you don't really mean it, going up to somebody like, wow, you look really great today. If you don't mean it, it's still a compliment. Still make somebody's day. Just do that.
Wow, you really look deep into my eyes, as you said, even if you don't mean it. Say, they look really nice today. That didn't hurt at all. Thank you for that. And case number 2 of 3, and am I a jerk? I've been talking a lot with a woman and really hit it off. She unveiled to me after 3 weeks of steamy Snapchats and texting that she has sole custody of her 2 small children. I've since ghosted her since. I have not even told her what's going on. I've not responded to any of her text messages or talked to her since this conversation. I feel bad, but it's just too much for me, and I know that I'm not ready for a relationship like that. Am I the jerk?
Yeah, you are the jerk, 100%. It's okay if you're not ready for that kind of relationship, but you need to tell her. Don't just go. Never ghost somebody. Always giving them an explanation is going to give them closure in your situation. Because it's not fair to just leave it linger. They're always like, I wonder if I did something, or was it because they found I had kids? Be honest and then end it. So, yes, 100% jerk.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, she's not stupid. She knows the conversation she had with you, and she knows probably what made it happen. I think that it's a twofold answer, because there's a matureness level that does come with being able to look at that situation and know that you're not right for it, and you're not putting anything, you're not complicating anybody's lives. If you know you're not right for it, that's a decision you made, that's fine. The part that makes you, yes, a jerk is not bothering to say that to somebody. You got to man up and say, or woman up and say, hey, I'm not ready for this type of relationship. You know what? I know it's not fair to you, your children, or myself to pretend like I am. But you have to have that conversation.
Yeah, we have enough to worry about in the world. We don't need to worry about why someone stopped instantly talking to us. Anybody, everywhere. Don't ghost someone. Be honest and end it.
All right, one more today. Case number 3 of 3 in Am I a Jerk? I was super excited about a guy who asked me out. But ever since the date, I've been weirded out. When he paid, and I know it shouldn't matter, but it did, he used not only a coupon, but also a gift card for the restaurant. It made me feel like I was out with somebody who must have no money and is super cheap. I could have maybe accepted the coupon or the gift card. The fact that he came prepared with both made me think that he is such a cheapskate we would never work. I haven't texted him back since. Am I a jerk?
I don't know. To me, I'm like, oh, look at this savvy guy. Couponing, using his gift cards. He must be good with money. I think that you're probably the jerk in this situation. Yeah, I'm going to say jerk.
I would tend to agree. It's 2020, pandemic, economy.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking to save a couple of bucks. And if you, enjoyed the meal and he didn't take you to, a weird, offensive restaurant, if it was a nice place that he happened to have a gift card for and he happened to see a coupon for. Like, what's the worst thing that happens? He is super thrifty, and you end up with somebody that's really good with money, doesn't spend a lot of money. Oh, my God. You know how jealous Jamie's husband would be if he ended up with somebody that was thrifty and didn't spend a lot of money?
Yeah.
It's a positive trait for sure.
The other day, I was out with a friend, and I was like, can I do 20 cash and then the rest on my card? And everybody looked at me weird. I'm like, is that also considered like a cheapo move?
If you happen to have $20 cash you're trying to get out of your pocket,
I just
you might
want
as
to take it out
well.
of my debit card. So, you're right. Just there's so many different forms of payment and trying to save money. I think he probably has a pretty good bank account if he's this snazzy with the money.
If he's always using those couponers,
yes.
there's people that walk out of them grocery stores and don't spend a cent. Have you seen some of those weird shows where they leave with stuff and they got like paid to buy it? Some of them couponers they know what's up.
Oh yeah, this guy is gonna just take you to the best places and get you the best deals. This actually could be a really amazing guy.
Mm-hmm. And he's on that Groupon.
Yeah,
He's totally on that Groupon.
we got to set him up with Amy just in case.
Probably should. Hey, momentarily on the show, that awkward moment when Celebrity Sizzler on the way. Also kind of a fill-in-the-blank situation about when you kind of looked at your life and went, oh, my God, might be getting old.
This morning show contains a lot of laughter.